Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we would like to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to Akim pushing this word in sincerity and truth. You know, a few brothers from the Trinidad James camp. You know, just a quick lesson before we start up our camp lesson. You know, we on the way and hey, we just decide to fire up in the spirit. Brother Yassad here.
Brother Karatazak.
Brother Yardan.
Yeah. You know, and hey, we will be starting off in the book of Thessalonians. You know, because to the point as we talk about hey, we not in the dark. You know. And as Paul was saying that he need to write unto he need to remind us. You know, because Yahweh had foretold us all these things what is about to happen, right? So hey, we just had to just stay in the spirit, do what we had to do, serve the Lord, you know, preach the gospel, hey, and just look at the prophecies at the Lord's word come to pass, right? So hey, let's start off here. 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And all these prophecies that we actually seen taking place on the face of the earth, you see many wars and rumors of wars. You see a great stepping stone for the implementation of the MOTV. They want to start up, they're looking to come with that digital ID system. You know, that centralization of everything, you know, onto that digital database which would forward that MOTV. You know, there's so much uproars of the people across the four corners of the earth, earthquakes, because these are the signs, right? But there's basically the Lord that give you the understanding to see the sign, because as he say, you could bring that precept when you say that the seeker sign, but there shall be no sign given unto them but the prophet, because you could bring it out. Right. So I'll read back verse 2. For the time it says, for ye yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
That's
Right? So again, we know through the prophecies that all of this leads up to the coming of the day of the Lord. So just as the precept say in the book of Ezra, they don't move nor stir until the said measure be fulfilled. So every prophecy has its time, you know, that it would come forth and display itself upon the face of the earth. You have it there?
Yeah, there's a book of Luke 11 and 29, and it reads, and when the people were gathered together, he began to say, this is an evil generation that seek a sign, and there shall no sign be given it, but the sign of Jonas the prophet.
Yeah, because the people they go upon sight and vision. Well, it's like the Lord had to crack the skies. Yeah, I could get that precept that I know what it's in my mind. Blessed are ye that hear, right? And blessed are your eyes that they see, right? Line match, right? You could bring that because hey, they literally want God just crack the sky and come down and warn them, or some sort of phenomenal angel appear before them before they could believe. You know? But that's why the Lord said, no sign shall be given unto them, because they're not understanding the signs. Because what they're looking for, they're not really into the prophecy. That's why I see all these philosophy, the Christian church and all these things. They don't push these things at the prophecies. So that's why the people's eyes, they're blind to what they're really supposed to be looking for. That is why they could say such thing as in Ezekiel 12. You know, every vision fail. You know, because it's like they ain't really seen it. in their mind, they just think it's a normal thing. It go always have wars, it go always have earthquakes, it go the MOTB coming out, the advancement in technology, the revolution, them go think it as, you know, we stepping into a new era, mankind evolving, but they not doing as the prophets and cross-referencing the prophecies to what's actually taking place. So basically it come like they not seeing the signs. No matter what they not see, it not being acknowledged to them, well, yeah, boy, that is this prophecy. Because, and it has a lot to do with the Christian church, because deception, that is not the MOTB, boy. So they're not gonna look out for that. You know? You get the scripture, yeah?
Yeah, I can.
You could bring it up.
This book of Matthew 5. Matthew 5 and verse 11. And it says,
Blessed.
yeah, it's long. Matthew 5 and verse 11. And it says, Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you. It's long. That's the
Just go to the point. Blessed are your eyes for ye see. Let's go to the point.
no, this is 19.
Right, I'll continue verse 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then shall sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Because there you see down here in Trinidad, our Prime Minister, she expressed everything, it's all good, we're not under no threat, we safe, and all these basically propagandas and all these talks about being at war and all these things, they would always preach that peace and safety, you know, sermon, because they want to really alarm the people. But we know the prophecy says otherwise. According to the prophet, when he laid open the book, all he saw was lamentation, mourning, and woes. Right? It say, and they shall not escape, but ye brethren are not in darkness. Yeah, so hey, we not in darkness, we not under the whole delusion of the whole world. It's just about getting the money, build a house, buy a car, you know. You go to church, you commit all different iniquities, adulteries, all these things. They just appear in church and all forgiven, all is good. And so they live their lives, you know. Yeah, go ahead.
It was actually 8. It says, Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see power. Right? Because as the precepts say, blessed are you that see and believe. Right? Because there are some people who seeing the destruction coming. There are some people who hearing the word of Yahweh through his mouthpiece, and they yet still are not believing. Right? They rather believe in these other doctrines, rather believe in, as the scripture said, they rather trust in each, they rather trust into the prime minister, the presidents, the ones who have power and who have authority. Right, so I'll bring on this precept here again. Ephesians 5 and verse 6, and it says, Let no man deceive you with vain words, for because of these things cometh the wrath of power upon the children of disobedience. And that is who the Lord calling these wicked tutors, because as the scripture said, disobedience is what? The sin of, as a sin of witchcraft. Right? And this is what these wicked tutors they're doing. They're disobedient to Yahweh Hashem Yashai. They're not hearkening unto his word. Verse 7, it says, Be not ye therefore partakers with them, for ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in Yahweh. Walk as children of light.
And that is basically what we're doing. We're walking in the foreknowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because as the scripture say, I call you not servants, but I call you friends, because the friend know what the master doing, and the Colossians 1 and 26 say, the mystery which have been hid from ages and generations now being manifested to his saints, right? So as the scripture say, I read it back in 1 Thessalonians 5 and 4, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. So basically the Lord already gave us what we ought to do in that time, how we gonna prep ourselves. With Isaiah 33 and 6, wisdom and knowledge give you the stability at our times, So once we serve the Lord, continue to follow our minds with this wisdom, knowledge and understanding, praise Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, do the works, we all good. You have a precept.
This is 1 Peter 2 and 9, and it reads, but ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye shall show forth the praises of him who had called you out of the darkness into the marvelous light. Yeah, because we as men and the Lord, we was in the darkness. You understand? But the Lord has chosen us, to do his work. And by that he has brought us into the marvelous light, which simply means is that he shows us these with the sins that we was doing, right? He shows us the sins, and he opened our eyes. He removed that veil so that we could see with the wickedness within this world.
That's right.
Right?
I'll read verse 5. It says, ye are all the children of light and the children of darkness. Ye are not of the night nor of darkness. Verse 6. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. And that is what we're doing and what we're looking for. According to 2 Ezra 9, measured out the time in itself. That time, the prophecies, that basically our timepiece for the coming of Yahushai, right? Every time a prophecy happen, we know just click 1 hour closer to the coming of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, right? Anybody have anything to close out?
Two ones, right? As the brother said, the prophecies is the clock that's showing us the time is nigh. Right? This is book of Hebrews 2 and verse 3, and it says, how shall we escape if we neglect so great salvation, if at first began to be spoken by the Lord and was confirmed unto us by them that heard him? Right? So how we gonna escape the destruction to come if we don't hearken unto the words of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai? Right? Last one here, Matthew 25 and verse 13, and it says, watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling to a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. Right? So the Lord is as a master. Would the scripture say call him? Wasn't it good man who left and come back and leave his servants in control of the house? Right? So as the Lord left, how he want to come back and see the house in order? Right? So we have to function and do according. Don't hide our talents. Right? Don't do what the Lord wouldn't want us to do. Right? Don't do anything contrary to the scriptures. We have to do things that will help us spiritually, will help our brothers spiritually, will help the body spiritually.
Well, hopefully this quick lesson was edifying. We'd like to give all praises to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem HaKadosh. Double as unto the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone. Salutation to Akim pushing this word. Until the next one, Shalom.
Shalom.